I was supposed to have arrived here about 5 hours earlier, but thanks to the fog, we weren't able to land in Prague. My plan was to go and do a tour of the brewery, because the brewery's like the main thing here. My new plan is to see if Pilsen's worth visiting without the brewery. Is there enough here to entertain me for 24 hours? Let's see. I'm Ronnie, and my travel style can be a little intense. I like to see it all, do it all, and experience everything that a place has to offer. So if you're up for a really immersive travel experience, you're in the right place. So this is Pilsen. Never heard of it. No, neither had I. You'll have heard of Pilsner though, which is what the town is known for.
So those main tours firmly off the list, I was left to see what Pilsen itself offered. I didn't have huge expectations beyond the beer connection, to be honest, but what I found was a city with some genuinely well-kept architecture, a couple of really quite striking old buildings, and unexpectedly, some really pleasant green spaces. So this video is just what I found in that unscheduled wander around town. That's the Pilsner brewery from above. You can see it's a massive complex. It really dominates this part of the city. It was a shame to miss the tour, as I was curious about the history and the brewing process. Still, this view gives you at least a sense of the scale of the operation, which you wouldn't get from the ground. One for the list if I come back. This is Republic Square, and it really is the centre of things. It's a very large, open square, lined with these quite grand, colourful buildings. It's clearly a focal point.
So this is the main square. I'm staying in this office building. Some sort of market going on with some awful singing, unfortunately. I don't know if it's like karaoke or what, but oh, they're just kids. I feel bad now. They're just kids, but they can't sing. I don't know what these colourful sticks are about. I don't know if these Czech songs are supposed to sing like that, but if they are, they're not good. Oh, he's not a kid. It's like a dad and his kids. It's like Hansen and their dad. God, I am horrible on that. But they're not good. The building I'm staying in, yes, the one that was there was bombed in the war, because all the other buildings around it, are either side of it, are really nice. The little flower things are cute. So apparently you can go into the church and you can climb the tower and stuff, but it's closed. These are all things that I had planned to do today. Just a little bit better about it. I have to say, the crew on that EasyJet flight were great. I had kids telling jokes, wished happy birthday to everybody on the plane. Yeah, and then the pilots invited people up for cockpit selfies. Here's another non-fountain fountain. Quite strange because they're very modern in comparison to everything else. Look at the pictures on it. That's very cool.
Dominating one side of the square is St Bartholomew's Cathedral. It's a classic Gothic church, and its spire is the tallest in Czechia. It certainly looks it. You can get right up close to see the stonework and the details. It's impressive for its age, and the fact it stood here for so long, right in the heart of the city, defining the skyline. A short walk from the main square, I came across the Great Synagogue. I knew Pilsen had a significant Jewish history, and this building is a testament to that. It's one of the largest synagogues in Europe, and it feels it. The architecture with the twin towers and the size of it is really distinct from the other buildings in Pilsen. Even from the outside, it has a powerful presence. One of the real surprises for me in Pilsen was this ring of parkland that encircles the old town. I wasn't expecting so much accessible green space right in the centre. It's obviously well used by locals. People were out walking, chilling in the sun, sitting on benches. It makes the city feel much more livable and provides a nice contrast to the historic buildings. It was genuinely just a pleasant area to wander around. Beyond the main sites, I spent some time walking through the side streets. That's often how you pick up on the smaller details.
Interesting. So they're quite proud of this stuff here. I feel colourful these buildings are.
Different building styles, the way the trams navigate the streets, just the general day-to-day of the place. Pilsen felt quite calm, not too rushed. It's clean, and the architecture, even on the less grand streets, has a sort of solid historic character. So my trip to Pilsen didn't go to plan, but the upside of that was simply discovering the city itself. It has historic architecture, the cathedral, the synagogue, and those green spaces. What I took away is that Pilsen is more than just famous beer. There's a sense of history that's easy to appreciate. So if you find yourself here, even if your plans change, it's worth just having a good wander around. And it goes to show that sometimes the detours are where you end up finding things that you weren't looking for. If you want to see more content like this, please give this video a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It really helps. Cheers, see you soon.